Robyn Banks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you want to hit that subscribe button because this channel full of tea, drama, and story times. And I'm a chick from Brooklyn. Everybody loves a chick from Brooklyn, and that's on period. As you can see by the title, this is a mixy story time. This is like a kind of like a part 2 to my fall from grace video, but not really. I did insert this in my fall from grace video, but I ended up editing it out because the video was too long. So hey, why not tell it now? This is my last time speaking on this nigga, period. This is my last story time to do with this nigga because he's a dub. I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory to how this happened. I know y'all looking at the title like, huh, what, how, what, she did what? But I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. I'm gonna be very transparent and very real because a lot of women are ashamed to admit this, and I hid this from a lot of my friends and everybody around me. But I was still fucking with my ex-boyfriend for like three solid months, even after we broke up and he started fucking with the girl he was cheating on me with. I still was fucking with him. So I went from being the girlfriend to the side chick, kind of.
Ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
But I still was continuing to fuck with him on the low, even though he cheated on me and started fucking with the girl with the yellow hair. If you don't know who the girl with the yellow hair is, you will want to go watch my fall from grace video so that you can get a better understanding. I don't know what I called her in my fall from grace video, but in this video we just gonna call her N, and my ex, I'm gonna just call him my ex. So this is the backstory. I was coming from a very hurt place when I found out that I got cheated on with this girl, and I still had this little bit of hope that my relationship could get back to normal. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. I was really in la la land. I was really a dumbass bitch, and I really had this mindset that I wanted to fix the relationship. And my ex was such a manipulator and so narcissistic that it brainwashed me into thinking, he brainwashed me into thinking that I was the reason our relationship went south, and I'm the reason why he had to go out and cheat on me and start building something with this new person. So after he did all of that manipulation, my only thought was, oh, I gotta fix this because I gotta get him to love me again.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
For 3 months after we broke up, and after found the yellow hair in the bed, and he started fucking with the yellow hair girl, and I was still fucking with him because after we had a little time where I thought it was done officially, but then he came out of nowhere and started to love bomb me and make me feel like, oh, we can get back together. I just wanted to be single for a little bit, and I just wanted to live my life a little bit. I didn't want to be held down. We're gonna get back together. I'm just fucking around for a little bit, and then we're gonna get back together. So once he was saying that, I had that like, okay, we're gonna get back together. He's gonna do right. He feels bad that he cheated on me, and he's not taking this girl serious. He just wanted a break from being in a relationship, being tied down. Come on, Robyn. Like, I just was soaking up all the bullshit. Don't listen. I have healed from that, and I've learned from that. I know the comments are gonna be super negative. Please refrain from that, because y'all like being judgy, and we homegirls don't be like that. I already know my wrongs. We ain't gonna get into that. But anyways, so he was feeding me bullshit, and while he's feeding me bullshit, he's feeding N bullshit. So he's telling N that I'm the crazy ex that can't let go, and he's telling me that we're gonna work on it, we're gonna get back together, and she's just temporary, she's just a fling, and she does this and that for him, like basically making it seem like he's just using her for the meantime, and we're gonna get back. And he's telling her I'm a crazy ex. I didn't realize this until after all of this shit happened, and I just literally analyzed it for what it was and realized that I was just a dumbass bitch in the clouds and letting a nigga gas me. And I'm smarter than that. Like, I don't know how I ain't see the signs, but yeah. With that being said, that made me become the side bitch. Look, I know, I see you typing that comment, hold it. So I became the side chick to my ex-boyfriend's new relationship with N, which he told me wasn't a relationship. She was just making it seem like it was a relationship, but in reality it was a relationship. So yes, I became the side chick. So for like 3 months after we broke up, I was just trying to prove myself that I was the one he needed to be with, and she would not love him like I love him. Oh my God, was I dumb or what? Now, while this is going on, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, at this time he would still be seeing me, we would still hang out, he would still send me text messages, phone calls, but there were moments where he would go missing, but I never really noticed it because we were broken up. I was trying not to be on his back as much, because he did tell me that being on his back was another reason why he decided to like fall back for me, and I ate that shit up. So when he wasn't texting me back, I was thinking like, oh, let me not double text him because he don't like that, and that's why he left, and that's why he left me for the next bitch, because I be on his dick. And I didn't really realize that those pauses in our conversations, or them times he wasn't calling me and shit like that, is when he would be with N, because he had put it in my mind that he would barely be around her because he didn't really like her like that, and she was just a fling, like she was just for hookups, okay? And I believed it. So in those times, I'm not gonna lie, I was doing what girls do. She would watch me from fake pages. I knew it was her because she would watch me from fake pages, and I'm gonna be honest, I would watch her from my page or my friend's page, because it got sometimes she blocked me because I probably was watching her ass too fucking much. I'm being honest, I'm being transparent. She would watch me from fake pages. I would watch her from my page, my friend's page, because I guess we both was trying to keep tabs on each other, because it's like, if he's not with you, if he's not with me, he gotta be with you, and vice versa. Like at this point, we both knew we was still fucking with him, but in her head, that what he fed to her is, I'm a crazy ex bitch. Now during the duration of me being the side chick to that, she would often go through his phone and text me, but she would text me corny ass shit, but I would never admit to still fucking with him because I was embarrassed. Like, that's mad embarrassing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, listen, if I was her, I would look at it like, you're really desperate. Like, the nigga left you for me and you're still fucking with him. So I would never admit to her that I was fucking with him when she would text me, because she got my number out his phone. She would text me like, oh, he don't want you, that's my man. I used to be like, I don't want him. Low-key, deep down, still wanted him. I'd be like, girl, I don't want him. Girl, I don't talk to him. Girl, like denying it because I was ashamed that I was still entertaining this nigga. Like, but I couldn't help my emotions and who I loved, and basically, like I told y'all, he manipulated me into thinking that I was the reason the relationship didn't work out. So yeah, I was dumb. It's cringe to think back at it. I was dumb. It's cringe. It was cringe. It was so cringe. But anyways, so we would go back and forth, me and we would sub each other, all type of shit, all type of corny shit. And anytime she would sub me or something and I would catch it, I would send it to him like, why is she subbing me? And he would be like, oh, I spoke to her. I told her to leave you alone. I told her she would never be you and you're my wife. I wish I still had the receipts, but I let go of all our conversations and everything, because you know, you gotta let go and let God if you want to heal. He would be like, oh yeah, she's bugging, she's jealous of you because I told her I'm still in love with you, lying his ass off to me, making me think like I had the upper hand when we both, listen, we both was dumb as shit because he was playing to both of us. And so me and her would always argue, but she would constantly sub me. Now I wouldn't really sub her because like I told you guys, I didn't want nobody to know I was still fucking with this nigga. Like, I really was embarrassed at the whole situation, so I would never admit that I was fucking with him. I was fucking with him on the low, like literally still talking to my ex on the low, like really not trying to tell my friends I talked to him, not trying to tell my family, not trying to tell my gram. So when she would sub me, I couldn't sub back, because if I subbed back, it would make me look like I'm still fucking with him and nobody could know I'm fucking with him. So fast forward, we would still see each other dumb again. Like, he would pull up on me. This is where I was fucking up. He would pull up on me, you know, chill with me, buy me food. He even bought me a bag for Christmas, all while in this relationship with shorty. So I really thought like, yeah, I'm getting my nigga back. I'm getting my nigga back, which I don't even know why you would even want somebody back after they did the shit that he did. But this girl would continuously call my phone, text me, press me, try to put our Instagram stories together to see if we together, and she would text him about me, and I only know she would text him about me because he would send me the screenshots like, oh, she's crazy, she's bugging, and she would be like, are you with your ex right now? I'm gonna violate her. And she always used to be like, she's gonna violate me. She would say she would come to my job to beat me up, just doing the most. Meanwhile, I'm still denying I fuck with this nigga. Now one day I got fed up, and she said something to me. She called my phone or text my phone, and she was like, stop texting my nigga, he's asleep. And I'm like, you know why I was so tight? Because this time it wasn't even me texting his ass. I wasn't even the one texting his ass. I was asleep. So I started bombing her like, clearly I'm not the only person he speaks to, because I was sleeping when his phone was going off, honey. That's not me. That's another person. So now we start arguing back and forth. In reality, we shouldn't even be arguing because we both getting played. We should be reuniting against this fuck nigga. But she wanted to argue. I wanted to argue. And in the middle of the argument, she said something along the lines of, I'm going to violate you. I'm going to expose you. I got videos of you. I got pictures of you. And I'm like, bitch, do it. You don't got shit of me. Because I was thinking, where can she find anything of me? So I was like, where would she get anything to expose me? Not thinking, in the beginning of my relationship with my ex-boyfriend, we did record a lot of intimate videos with each other and take intimate photos. We also recorded embarrassing videos of each other, you know, on some play shit. You know, when you with your friends or with your boo, y'all playing around, you record videos. He had all of that in his phone. But I remember when we first broke up, the first thing I said to him is, anything you have of me, get rid of it. Like, and he was on some shit like, I wouldn't keep nothing of you. I'm not that type of nigga. I don't post people. Like, I don't expose people. That's corny. That's whack. I would never expose you. You was my girl. I would look dumb if I exposed you. So it did make sense, and I believed him. And I would never think that in a million years this bitch would have access to any of that shit, because he told me that he would delete it. So when she was telling me, oh, I'm gonna expose you, I'm over here trying to call her bluff. I'm like, bitch, who you gonna expose? You don't got nothing of me, sis. What can you post of me, bitch? Post it. Who told me to do that? Fast forward, 3 days go by. Mind you, we had this argument. Let's say we had this argument on a Monday. Girl, Thursday morning, I wake up, getting ready, getting dressed. My phone is blowing up. And I'm like, why is everybody calling me? So my bro at the time, that was like a mutual between us two, like, feel me, he knew her, he knew me. He calls me and he's like, yo, did you see what N posted on Snapchat? And I'm like, how the fuck would I see what N posted on Snapchat? I don't got that bitch on Snapchat. He like, nah, I'm about to screen record it and send it to you. So now my heart is thumping, but in my head I'm like, what can she have posted? Like, what could she have posted? She don't got shit of me. Like, where would she get anything of me? So lo and behold, she posted 2 videos. One of them was a video of me crying because I was having a panic attack, which I don't even know why this nigga even recorded me having a panic attack, but it was me having a full-blown panic attack, crying in fetal position, which is very like disturbing for him to even record me in that state. But I don't know if he was recording it. I don't know why he was recording it, but I know he had that video. But it was a video of me crying in fetal position, having a full-blown panic attack. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something very traumatizing. I found out something very traumatizing, and then it made me have a full-blown panic attack. And she was like, look at this crybaby ass bitch, which I feel like that was weak for you to do as a female. Clearly I'm not in the right emotional state, so that's why I was crying. How is that comedic? I don't understand how someone's pain is funny to you, but hey, she posted that. So I'm like, okay, if that's all she posted, not like that. I mean, that was very, like, that got me tight. I ain't gonna lie, that got me tight because, like, listen, clearly I'm having a whole mental breakdown. Why would you think that's funny to post? But I'm like, if that's all she posted, shit, fuck it. What the fuck? I'm having a panic attack. Clearly I was going through something which had me crying, balled up on the floor. What the fuck? How is that exposing me? Okay. But the second screen recording, the second screen recording, bitch, I was about to have a second panic attack because she posted a very intimate video of me and my ex, but it was short. It was like a 6-second, 7-second clip, but you can clearly see that's my face and his face. Yeah, but she posted that 6 seconds and she had a caption with it like, oh, this hoe. Now, I was instantly mad at him. 1, because you told me you deleted all these pictures. 2, how did she get access to these pictures? And 3, why the fuck is she posting it? Like, why is she posting these videos? Why does she have access to these videos? And like, I don't understand, like, why? And then I really sat down and think about it, like, why are you even going through this right now? Why are you dealing with this nigga? Why are you in this love triangle? Clearly this nigga doesn't have any respect for you if he even let her violate you. But what I didn't know is that he doesn't have her on Snapchat, so he didn't know she was posting this on Snapchat. So she was posting this, but he didn't know. So I instantly wrote him and I'm like, why is she posting me on Snapchat? I started bombing him. Mind you, at this point I had already blocked him off of my phone. I already had him unfriended on Instagram because from the time we had the argument, that's when I really realized, like, I don't want to do this shit no more. So I already was not talking to the nigga, so I didn't understand why after 3 days she was posting that anyway. But I wrote him on Instagram. I think I could find the DMs when I wrote him. I'm like, why is she doing this? I don't bother her. I don't talk to you. Why is she doing this? And he was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know she did that. I'm so sorry. But I was really tight at him because it's like, you told me you deleted this. Why do you still have this? Especially the video of me crying. Like, why do you have that in your phone? And he was like, I don't even have that in my phone. I got a new phone. So I'm like, how did she find this? Like, where did she get this from? And he's like, I had a new phone for like 2 weeks now or 3 weeks. I don't even have none of that shit. He's like, I had to get a whole new, wiped out my iCloud, da da da. Come to find out, this bitch, he was like, oh, she was on my Instagram like 3 weeks ago too. So this bitch had basically hacked. The reason he had to get a new phone is because this bitch was hacking his phone, hacked his iCloud, saved all his photos, and she was using, hacked his iCloud so she can get his contacts, because she was texting everybody in his phone, which is why she got my number and was always texting me. So that's how she ended up coming across these videos and shit of me. But I was still tight because why did he have it to begin with? And then that just made me realize, like, you really can't trust anyone. Even if you making intimate videos with your significant other, you don't even know who else can have access to these images or these videos of you. Like, and thank God I'm not gonna say thank God it was on Snapchat, but I'm happy it was on Snapchat, because on Snapchat not a lot of people screen record, screenshot, or whatever the case may be. And by the time my bro had sent it to me and I called him, it was already like, it only had been up for like 10 minutes or whatever. So he was bombing on her ass and she took it down. And you know what her excuse was? She wanted to figure out, she's basically said that she posted me on her Snapchat, a video of me on her Snapchat, because she wanted to prove to him that I watch her. Mind you, I didn't even have her on Snapchat. Somebody sent it to me. But when he went to her like, oh, why are you posting this on Snapchat? She was like, oh, how do you know? Your ex told you, right? That's how I know that bitch be watching me. And that's how I know you still talk to that bitch, because how the fuck she even knew? And how the fuck she calling you to tell you? And I'm like, this bitch is fucking crazy. Like, if that's the way you trying to figure out if I'm watching you, girl, you could have asked me that. I would have told your ass. You ain't had to expose me on the internet. And like, what did that do? Like, what did that do? Like, I feel like, all in all, moral of the story, don't record intimate videos. It don't matter with. Don't trust anyone, because you don't know who will ever have access to those images, videos of you. I know some way, somehow, she probably still got that video of me crying somewhere in her email, just in case, waiting to sabotage me some way, somehow. But moral of the story is, don't turn into a side bitch when you was the main bitch. Don't continue to fuck with these fuck niggas. Don't let nobody manipulate you, and don't let nobody expose you. Fast forward down the line, that was really the last stroke for me. Like, after that situation, I was like, yeah, this is really too much. She's crazy. He's gassing you up and G'ing you, and like, you don't need to deal with this. Like, why are you even going through this? Like, you should have cut that nigga off from the get-go. You should have never even still been entertaining him. It should have been a dub. There goes that. That's the story time of when his girlfriend exposed me. If you like this video, if you ever been exposed by another woman, or by period, if you ever been exposed, leave a comment down below and let me know. I have tough skin because of other situations that happened to me, so no, that did not drive me to think that I was suicidal or anything like that. It's just like I'm an adult now, so like it's just real life. Like, people do intimate things with their significant others. What can someone say? That everyone knew I was in a relationship with that person. We did intimate things. Everyone does intimate things with their significant others. So I had a tough skin with that situation. No, I'm not saying it was okay for it to be posted, but I wasn't that worried because people do it all the time. I don't want that stuff out there of me on the internet, but how can anyone judge me? To be honest, how can anyone judge me? But yeah, if you like this video, like this story time, you want more story times, leave a comment down below and let me know what's tea. Have you ever been exposed? Would you beat a bitch ass? Let me know, because I still owe that bitch an ass whooping. And if you want more story times, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to hit that subscribe button, because we on the road to 50K. From 50K to 51K, 52K, 53K, 54K, 55K, 56K, 57K, 58K, 59K. And from there it's up and it's stuck.